Hey friends, it's Mrs. Walker. For our lesson today, we're going to talk about using arrays while we're solving word problems. So our learning goal for today says, I can solve word problems involving equal groups and arrays with rows and columns. So the materials that you'll need for this lesson are just your dry erase board, so make sure you have that before we get started. All right, friends, so here's our first problem. Anu wants to know how many eggs are in the carton. She sees 4 eggs in both rows. How many eggs are there? So I want you guys to draw a model to show Anu's eggs and write an equation that you could use to find the total. So you're going to go ahead and give this problem a try on your own and then click play when you're ready to talk about it together. All right, friends, pause if you need more time. All right, so here I have 4 eggs in one row and 4 eggs in the other row. So I go back to my problem. It says she sees 4 eggs in both rows. So here I have 4 eggs in both of my rows. My repeated addition sentence would be 4 plus 4 equals 8. Did you guys get that too? All right, awesome. All right, so there are 8 eggs in the carton. So that's where we want to write a statement at the end that gives the answer. It answers the question. All right, so let's look at another problem. Miss Tam arranges desks into 4 rows of 5. How many desks are in her classroom? Draw a model to show Miss Tam's desks and write a repeated addition equation that you can use to find the total. So pause the video, try and draw your drawing that matches 4 rows of 5 desks, write a repeated addition equation, and then click play when you're ready to go over it together. All right, friends, pause if you need more time. Otherwise, here we go. All right, so I have 1 row of 5, right? Because it said 4 rows of 5. So that's 5 in this row, 5 in the second row, 5 in the third row, and 5 in the fourth row. How many desks are in each column? 4 desks, right? Columns go up and down. Let's write that unit of 4 at the bottom of each column. Okay, so we have 4 in each one. What equation could we use to find the total? So what repeated addition equation could we use to find the total? Yeah, we would just do 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4, right? A 4 for each one of the columns. How could we represent this problem using a tape diagram? So remember, we've talked a little bit about tape diagrams. What do you think? How could we use a tape diagram to help us solve this problem? Well, you could make 5 parts, right, with 4 on the inside of each one, like 5 parts to represent each column, right? And each column has 4. That's why there would be 4 on the inside. We could make a bar that's separated into 5 fours, because that would be representing our rows, right? There's 5 rows with, our columns with 5 within 5 columns with 4 in each row. Since we wrote the units of 4 at the bottom of each column, we could make bars with 4s inside. So let's give that a try. Okay, so pause the video. Try and draw a tape diagram that you could use to find the total of this problem. Then click play when you're ready to go over it together. All right, pause if you need more time. All right, so let's build our own tape diagram. We'll talk through it. So let's represent the first column of desks. How many units are inside? So just the first column. And there's 4. Okay, so 4 desks. So I could represent it with a square with a 4 inside to represent my first column with 4 desks. How many units are in the second column? Oh, still 4 again, right? 4 desks, so we could represent that with another 4. How many units are in the third column? 4 desks, you got it. So we could represent that again with another 4. How many units are in the fourth column? Nope, Still 4, so there goes another 4 at the bottom in our tape diagram. And then how many units are in the fifth column? Another 4 desks, so we have one more 4. So why are there 5 parts to our tape diagram? Right, so we have one box with 4, another box, all the way, we have 5 boxes with 4. So why is there 5 parts? Yeah, because there's 5 columns, and then we have 5 addends, right? 2 in our repeated addition equation. And we know that 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals 20, because you have to solve that, right? Okay, so let's look at another way we could have drawn this tape diagram. So how many desks are in the first row? So remember, we're going side to side now for rows. How many are in the first row? 5 desks, right? So we could model it with a 5. How many desks are in the second row? Oh yeah, still 5 again, right? We don't even have to count it each time because we know that in an array, they're all going to be equal. So we have 5 desks. How many desks in the third row? Yep, 5 desks. So we can represent that with another 5. And then how many desks are in the second row? 5 desks. Okay, so there we have a new tape diagram to model this same array. So this way we were talking about modeling with rows. In the previous way we were talking about modeling with columns. What repeated addition sentence matches this tape diagram? So this one's going to be different than the last one. What would it be, friends? Yeah, 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 equals 20. Write a statement that answers the original question. How many desks are in Miss Tam's classroom? So you're going to write a sentence or a statement that answers that question. So pause the video, write that down, and then click play when you're ready to go over it together. All right, pause if you need more time. Otherwise, here's my statement. There are 20 desks in Miss Tam's classroom. All right, good job, friends. All right, so tape diagrams are just another way to represent the problem. It's a great problem-solving strategy. So we're actually going to use a tape diagram to solve our next problem. So it says, Yehuda ate 4 cherries each in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening. How many cherries did Yehuda eat altogether? Draw a tape diagram to show the cherries Yehuda eats. Okay, so you're going to pause the video, draw a tape diagram to model how many cherries she eats in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening. And then click play when you're ready to go over it together. All right, friends, pause if you need more time. All right, to model this, I'm going to go back to my problem. And it says she ate 4 cherries in the morning, 4 cherries in the afternoon, and 4 cherries in the evening. So I'm kind of picturing that in my mind into like 3 separate times of the day, right? Like there's the morning time, the afternoon, and the evening. So I'm going to write the first part of my tape diagram is 4 cherries, and that's going to represent my morning. Then I'm going to have another one that's going to represent my afternoon, and then another one that's going to represent my evening. So right there I have the morning, afternoon, and evening with my tape diagram. Now, you don't have to write cherries inside. I just did that to help my mind. You could just write a 4 inside. That's absolutely fine. Okay, so we're going to write a repeated addition equation that can be used to solve this problem. So pause the video, write your repeated addition sentence, and then click play when you're ready to go over it together. All right, friends, pause if you need more time. All right, friends, so I have for my repeated addition equation, I have 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals 12. Okay, there's 3 4s because there was 3 times of the day. Write a statement that answers the question. So pause the video. Now you're taking your 12 and writing it into a statement that answers the question of how many cherries did Yehuda eat all together. So pause the video, write your statement, and then click play when you're ready to go over it together. All right, friends, pause if you need more time. Otherwise, here's my statement. Yehuda ate 12 cherries all together. All right, awesome job with that, friends. All right, boom. You guys did a great job solving word problems involving equal groups and arrays with rows and columns. Please head back on over to the module to see what you need to complete for your independent practice. As always, if you have any questions, please let me know. I'd be more than happy to help. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye, friends!